and welcome back to my channel. I thought that today I would talk about things that I wish I had known about pregnancy. I'm also going to do a follow-up video to this about labour and things I wish I had known about labour and after labour. I've got a couple of notes down on my phone, so I might just have a quick look now and again. But yeah, let's go. So I guess the first thing is that even though you know that everybody else will have been through it in the past, you'll have heard all different kinds of stories, you'll have read all kinds of things, you'll see lots of pictures of people with big glowing bumps. I think the thing that I didn't realise, or you do realise if your head isn't in the clouds, but every pregnancy is different, so googling any symptoms or reading stories doesn't necessarily mean that's happening to you. So if you're not feeling right or you're feeling sick, so if you look back at my HG video, then I kind of just thought that it was normal to feel as sick as I was, but actually it wasn't. So yeah, my first thing was not all pregnancies are the same. Number two, like I just said, sickness. Everybody feels different during pregnancy. Constant sickness, being sick all day, every day, not being able to stomach anything is not normal. You really need to see your doctor or your midwife and get some help as soon as you can. Number three is linked to number two, and that is that I wish I were known to keep the end in sight, to keep reminding myself that pregnancy is a miracle, that it's a very precious thing. Sadly not everybody gets to experience for themselves, so I think keeping that end in sight, it took me quite a while to get that mindset and keep looking forward rather than dwelling on the bottom of the toilet or what my next attempted meal was. Number four is I didn't quite realise how heavy you're going to feel towards the end. I thought, yeah, it must be quite tiring carrying this big bump around, but actually I really struggled. The aches and the pains, especially with my second, were incredible. Every single day, probably from about 4 weeks, I thought I was going into labour. I wasn't. My next thing is Braxton Hicks. Everybody told me, oh, it's like a small little tightening, it's not a contraction, it's not uncomfortable, but, well, it might be a little uncomfortable, but it doesn't hurt. Wrong. Mine absolutely killed. This isn't to frighten anybody, but I just don't want you to think that you're going into labour when you have a Braxton Hicks, because no, I thought several times that I was going into labour, and in fact they were Braxton Hicks. I wish I had learnt earlier on in my pregnancy, that exercise and keeping active did actually help. It wasn't until probably the last quarter of both my pregnancies I suddenly thought, I should do some exercise. I think because I'm so poorly for the first half that exercise is not on my radar, and it most certainly does not help when you're not eating properly. But then I forget that when I start to feel well again, or well-ish, that exercise actually would really help me. Next thing was life goes on. So yes, you're pregnant, but life doesn't have to change drastically. You can still go out, you can still do things, you can go out to the pub if you want to. Obviously, not drinking isn't advisable. You can go out for even a night out, you can go shopping, you can do whatever you like. Just because you're pregnant doesn't stop that. And both times actually I became a bit of a hermit, and just after I had my babies. So I think I always encourage people to get out and about, keep busy, time will go quicker, you'll feel better in yourself. The tiredness, I don't think you quite realise how tired you'll be in that first trimester. I expected it for the end when I was feeling bigger, or when I was, close to having labour, and I certainly expected it when the baby was arrived, but I didn't expect it for the first trimester. I have never felt so tired, and no matter how much you sleep, doesn't seem to help the situation. My last one, and it's one that dawned on me after I'd had Daisy, and I always tell other people, is that actually you don't need half as much stuff as you think you do. So with Daisy I had all the latest chairs, bumbos, little nests, mats, donuts for her to sit in, her high chair, swinging crib, had 2 Moses baskets, one upstairs, one downstairs, bottle blankets, normal blankets, cellular blankets, fleecy blankets, blankets that they can feel snug in, angel blankets I call them, where they've got the full-on arms, sacks, some sacks, big tog, low tog, it goes on and on and on. And you know what, you don't really need hardly any of that. Get the necessities, and then if you feel like you need these extra things, you buy them as you go along. And that's the kind of things about pregnancy that I wish I had known. It definitely gets easier the more pregnancies you have. Well, my second one was. Pregnancy wasn't easier, but it was easier because I knew what to expect. Labour is exactly the same. I will talk about that in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye!